Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Dawn of War Unification. Today we continue the coverage of the UGL, now heading for the losers round 5 that is, not the 6. The first match in the losers round 5 is Kubini versus Old Cklempay, which is actually a rematch. We already had that in the winners round 2, round of 16 I think it's called, there we already had Kubini versus Old Cklempay. There in that engagement, and this time Kubini won 2-1 against Cklempay, but wasn't clear games, and now they meet again, but this time it is a best of 5. And yeah, Cklempay also showing that he has mustered up some strength in the losers round, beating Odorless 3-2 and beating his way through the losers round until here. Kubini also had some tough fights and was dropped down by Mr. Blue Dude last week actually, and yeah, now we see him again. From player strengths they are pretty equal currently. Kubini has improved a lot. Cklempay is always been a good player in the last month, so let's see. I have already also the draft from the first engagement open, but we will now look for the proper draft for this one. Kubini bans Farsight Enclaves, Witch Hunters and Blood Angels, whereas Cklempay banned Night Lords, Death Guard and Chaos Marines. Night Lords and Death Guard were picked by Kubini in the last time they met, so that they are banned, and that he banned Chaos Marines is also no surprise. It's rather a surprise that they haven't been picked already by Kubini. The Farsight Enclaves was also banned by Kubini in the first set they met. Witch Hunters and Blood Angels were not banned nor taken by Cklempay, so I'm not sure. Maybe he has seen one of the Witch Hunter games he did, and also one of the Blood Angels games against Odorless, so maybe that's why he banned it. Kubini picks Renegade Guard, Chaos Demons, Fallen Angels, Orcs, Demon Hunters and Emperor's Children. All factions I would say he can play very well. In the previous time they met he also picked Renegade Guard and Fallen Angels, and yeah, his other two picks, Night Lords and Death Guard, were banned by Cklempay, so that's why he takes the other remaining factions, I guess. Cklempay picks Thousand Suns first, so that's the statement. Tyranids, Necrons, Praetorian Guards, Steel Legion and Raven Guard. So Necrons of all factions, interestingly enough. He had picked Tyranids and Steel Legion in the previous time they met also, so these are recurring factions, but he does not pick Deathcore of Creek and Salamanders again. He rather goes for Thousand Suns, which is a pretty strong faction. Necrons, if you know how to play it, can be also very strong. Praetorian Guard, we all know that he can play, and Raven Guard he can also play. So no out of the box factions, everybody picking strong factions all around. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. The first map we will see those play on will be Imperial City. In the first match on Imperial City we have on the left side playing Tyranids, Old Cklempay. On the right side, playing Demon Hunters Grey Knights, it is Kubini. Kubini goes for 2 Brotherhood champions into a Architect, hopefully another Brotherhood champion. There is a build where you only get 2 to get like 2 Interceptors faster. I tried it for my guide, I did way back, and I came to the conclusion that having 3 Brotherhood champions is always better. Also getting the Architect first or a little earlier is also better. On the other side we have the say standard opener with 2 Gene Stealers into Broodlord into Tyrannicus Broodspire. I'm really liking that we finally see some more Tyranid played here. It's been a while since I've seen some Tyranids, and yeah, the build for Kubini is particular. I'm not really sure if this is an optimal build up of his. Still, he goes for Interceptors. That's at least very standard. Let's see. Do we see some Lictors, or we will see... Okay, Lictors it is again. Lictors will be pretty good against the Brotherhood champions, probably. And the question is, will he add Raveners or not? Will he add another Gene Stealer, for example. This is also a possibility, but yeah, getting just 3 lictors is also not a bad shout. Let's see. There's now the first interceptor out, and I, again, not really liking that he only has 2 proto champions. He could have used already another one to capture this one. He has 100 requisition not being used, so this would be probably a good idea. Now the interceptors meet the first lictor, so everybody knows now what they are about. It's like the first 1 or 2 minutes you play more or less in the dark, and then you finally see what your opponent has been started out. There's the second lictor coming in, and yeah, the lictor is really good against individual models, and it's good because there's only 3 models in the squad. They can get one squad, 1 unit after another. Has 2 points now, 3 points actually, Cklempay is. And Proto Champion trying to get to the squad, and now he can challenge this, I guess. I would challenge this. Granite Brigaders being added as the second squad. And yeah, he's lacking behind in the capturing department because of that. Because of the lacking third Proto Champion here. Could even add him now, or I don't know, upgrade a listing post or something. Do something with your power. Lictor going down. Brigaders adding the needed firepower to this engagement over here. And yeah, 1 Granite being killed, and there comes in the Ravenous, and the Ravenous should focus on the Brigaders, not on the Interceptors. The Brigaders is what could lead to Granites winning here. Yeah, there you go. Come on, stay and shoot. But they are doubling down on the Interceptors. That's interesting. The question is, he would probably need a third squad, Kubini is, so he should probably save up for another Brigader or Interceptor. Against this, I would actually say Interceptor and try to challenge them in melee, I guess. What is he going for? Another Brigader. I am a big fan of Interceptors, not gonna lie. Not sure if these Brigaders will do anything, because there's so much melee stuff around here, so there's no way these Brigaders will be able to shoot freely. So might as well go for some Interceptors and yeah, accept the melee brawl, I guess. But yeah, let's see how this turns out. For now, some Gene Stealers going down, a lot of Gene Stealers going down. Full squad wipe going in, these Lictors still looking good. Ravener squad being reinforced. Question is, will there be a third Lictor being added or not? The listening post now firing in, which is a great boon. And as I said, I would really like to have another Interceptors, because then it would have been easier to challenge this. I mean, once this all settles down, you could probably do more with the Brigaders, but it's also questionable. Yeah, big fan of Interceptors, as I told you before. 1, 2 Brigaders, as I said, Interceptors. So the question is now, how is this transition? He needs another generator ASAP. Basically, as we speak, it should already be built up, so he could transition into tier 2. Every second that goes by, he's not building a generator, he's falling behind. There you go, there you go. On the other side, tier 2 has not been started for Old Cklempay. Has done some of these reclamation pools, and now it's getting tier 2. Okay. Having some economy first is always a good shout for Tyranids. He could also add some more of these reclamation pools as time goes by. There comes in the Ravenous, but they're being pushed back. He also got the Gene Stealer acclimatization. I think that's the word. Basically, they get used to the atmosphere and stuff like that. Getting more Lictors, he is. And yeah, could now add, and yeah, put another of these reclamation pools to get more economy on the way. More and more Lictors being added now, and I think, yeah, if he would have gotten 2 Interceptors, not sure if he could have just stayed here. Brigaders trying to micro their heart out. But this is now 3 melee squads against 2 ranged and 1 melee squad. So these Interceptors, yeah, not sure. The question is what is in the middle actually. It's all nice and dandy that you have a fight on the outer sides, but these Gene Stealers are on this side. So there's actually more of the map is belonging to Old Cklempay. And yeah, now finally some units dying. These Interceptors being absolutely menace here, trying to melee down everything they see. Economy improving for Old Cklempay. Tier 2 is done for him. Tier 2 is halfway done. He added the, he's adding the librarium for a librarian, probably. The librarian is something really important. There's a stun being used by the Broodlord, so Kubini knows now that Cklempay is tier 2, but yeah, this is looking grim for Cklempay. Getting a lot of units killed, but he has the point here. He is taking down the Broodlord champion over there, taking this point, so he will have a lot of influence income. And now adding warriors. Warriors are melee superiority unit. Tier 2 is finished, and yeah, the Grey Knight Librarian is on the way. He will probably get the Liber Myrtus for the smite and the other damaging ability. And yeah, just standing here killing some of these reclamation pools would be a worthwhile investment of his time. Not getting upgrades for these warriors yet. Warriors are more or less plain with their rending. Is it rending talents, or do you need to purchase them? You need to purchase them. There comes in the first actually. What is it called? The little mine thingy coming in, and yeah, they are still munching on these brigaders. And these brigaders, for the most part, will run outside. Oh, they got a little hiccup over here, and oh, this looks like it could be a squad wipe over here. I'm not sure if he goes for the. For now, he's not going for the. Okay, for the interceptor Jessica, he did. Another Gene Stealer being added. A lot of reclamation pools being added as well. How long does the librarian take? No, where is he actually? Right in the middle over here. Not sure what thing he did, or did he just use it and I was away. This looks like force barrier, so he did not go for the Liber Myrtus. He took the barrier thingy. Is it actually doing damage, or is it just pushing it away? So this is interesting. So he uses the defensive abilities from one of the other books. I think it has this force barrier which pushes stuff around. And what was the other spell? Also some defensive spell. Brigaders are here. Actually used with the interceptors. Would have putting in with the brigaders, so they have some melee stuff to be challenged with. Lord Inquisitor Command Squad being added, and Interceptor Furious Charge. Would like to have another Interceptor Squad. Maybe I have said it already, but I think a second Interceptor Squad would have gone a long way here. Okay, there goes the Domus Astra Telepathica for either the Flyer or the Vortimer Razorback here. Needs to have the vehicle cap increase research, which he is still lacking for now. A lot of turrets going down, but yeah, their economy is thriving. You can see it. A lot of these pools. There's now the Hive Torrent, more and more reclamation pools. So the economy for Cklempay is absolutely superior. Getting also the Carnifex chamber now, so we will see some Carnifex or Hellfax or whatever. Or he could go tier 3 actually as well, if he wants to forgo everything. Yeah, the map looks really Turret infested. We have the Spore Chimney here as well, and as I said, a lot of these reclamation pools. You can get 3 reclamation pools per listening post. They're basically your listening posts. I mean, these spore mines these spore chimneys, whatever they call, they do not produce requisition. It's only the reclamation pools. One Lictor also here, 1 warrior squad, and the Hive Torrent. What did he go for? For Devourers, okay, going for the range department. And yeah, there was the charge quickly, and I think the Librarian can use again an ability. Come on. If he so desires. For now he's taking some damage. Landspeeder Vortimer Razorback is now here. Could go for the Assault Cannon. I would recommend to go for it. Flamers will not be very useful. He already did go for the Assault Cannon. You see it over here. There's something used. Is this the force barrier or something else? Basically, it looks like some damage around him and not too shabby at all. There's another, what I called again, Spore Mine being here exploding, but also a lot of turrets dying. Also quite a lot of Grey Knights dying as well. The Brigaders are down. Or they're inside the Razorback maybe. And Interceptors remain. On the other side we have some Gene Stealers fighting it out with the Lord Champion and the Lord Inquisitor over there. So this is interesting that you fight over here. Normally all fighting is more or less in the middle, but here the prolonged fighting is on the outsides. The Brood Lord does some damage against the Warhammer Razorback, but these Brigaders and the Razorback are fighting back. The Grey Knight Interceptors are being stunned, I guess, quickly. And there's some Devourers and this Screamer Killer, the melee Carnifex and another squad of Warriors, or is this still the same? Yes, this is still the same. Interceptors going down quite a lot, being strangely split up. Broodlord is still alive over here. Will go down now, however. As the Lord Inquisitor going through the middle, trying to get, what does he go for? Actually Melter, so he's going for some building hunting. He's not going for Plasma Pistol, for Plasma, which was the thing I was expecting, to be honest. He needs another vehicle cap increase, so they also get more HP. More assault cannons being added. This one needs some repairs. And yeah, also the Technoring could help here, I guess, with grenades and stuff. In comes the Interceptors, knocking back some Warriors. And the Razorbacks for now are unchallenged. This one over here needs to turn back a bit. The Librarian going ham against these Screamer Killer Carnifex will not be able to knock this guy back and will be eaten. This looks like some global stuff being done to him. Like, what was it called? Jones is acting strangely or something like that. It's called, and yeah, the Screamer Killer Carnifex having 3k HP. It is quote unquote only Demon Armor medium, but still enough to be a problem over here. The Lord Inquisitor needed to come back because there's the squad of warriors, so he has 2 warriors now. Baltimore Razorback is useful, but yeah, that the Librarian did go down was a big hit, and now he loses some buildings, some infrastructure, and yeah, it does not help that he fights back from a disadvantageous economy either. So he had a chance over here when he stood over here to kill some economy, which he was denied. And yeah, and generally the lack of determination in the middle for this point, for example, pay dividends in terms of the economy. I mean, yes, he can now fight back for a bit and probably can win this engagement over here, but Old Cklempay is probably tier 3 by now. No? This looks like tier 3. Yeah, get 10 Brute Hive, the Carnifex, so the big one. No, what should I call it? Spore or Spire or whatever it's called. I forget the names, of these turrets, but there's like this big spire you can put down that lets you get more and more influence. 1 Carnifex and a 2nd Carnifex, and these are then Demon Armor High, which is something I do not think Kubini has the answer for. There comes the first, there comes the second. They have 5k HP of Demon Armor High. Not sure how the influence income for Cklempay is. It's pretty good. Getting the Brood Lord could add, if you get the 3rd Carnifex, because why not? Could get the relic building thingy, Trigon Warren, for example, and get a Trigon. He has the economy for it, I guess. Yeah, the normal Screamer Killer goes down, but there's still more Carnifex, and you see that these Grey Knights are kind of built to deal with it. What was this ability actually? Did the Lord Inquisitor do something? There's a special book, Liber Demonica, I think it's called, which would be absolutely nice over here, which you can stun, basically stun lock greater demons, which these Carnifex count for, as it is classified by armor types. But these 2 warriors will nom through these. Not getting the Rending Talons actually. Those get now the Venom Cannon for good measure. And yeah, the march of the Carnifex begins. 2 surviving still. And getting now, okay, the Xenotrope acclimatization. I would normally build it first. The units and then get the upgrades. But who am I to judge here? Getting the architect, and yeah, this is... They have 1 goal and 1 goal only. Okay, he got the unit first, sorry. He got the Thropes, and you cannot get the ability which makes units unkillable until you have the first upgrade, which he's going for. Finishes it up probably soonish. Getting another Carnifex, because why not? And yeah, Kubini calls it. He gave it the honest try over here, but yeah, it was also just an economy game over here. So Cklempay goes, gets the first win here, 1-0, with a good play. I think the opener was more optimal from him, and Kubini wasn't like having like the most optimal opener here, and also going for 2 Brigaders instead, let's say 2 Interceptors and 1 Brigator, or even going all out 3 Interceptors would have been probably more advantageous. As you have seen, you cannot kite with Green Knights very good because you have so little units to begin with. You only have like 2 squads to play around with. If you detach and attach your Proto Champion, you have sometimes a little more, but this only works against enemy ranged squads, as yeah, he's not tanky enough to fight against melee units like these brute. No, what are they called again? Gene Stealers. Jesus Christ, names. Okay, so this is now 1-0 for Cklempay. Let's see what the second game brings for us. And here we are on the second map, Tranquility's End. On the southern side, playing Raven Guard, we have Old Cklempay. On the northern side, playing Orcs, we have Kubini. Kubini goes for the probably standard build, probably adds a generator over here. Yes, so this is the most standard play. I would also think that he's one that knows that you want to get the shooter boys first. I quickly want to check it, because that's a lot of people make the mistake getting, let's say, the Big Mac first. I actually made a build order guide just because I saw it so many times, people getting the Big Mac. So, and there you go, shooters and the Big Mac. Whew, very nice, very nice. On the other side, we have a Assault Marine opener. We have seen this before. There's like 2 scouts into Dark Fury Assault squads. You can get 2, I think. 1 right at the start and 1 being added later on. You could also get the Plasma Pistol research and delete the arsenal to get a brother captain out with Plasma Pistols with these Raven Guard Dark Fury Assault squads later on the line. So the idea is you get 2 Dark Fury Assault squads, get the Plasma Pistol research, and then delete the armory to get enough power so you can get your brother captain out. Here comes the first sluggers, looking at these scouts and yeah, saying yeah, we can chop them. But there comes in the Dark Fury Assault squad being deep strike immediately to the slugger boys, and they will mop the floor with them, I guess. These scouts need to be reinforced. Yeah, they are okay. Even getting the listening post before Kubini gets the decap, this is important. Kubini had the chance for the decap, but he did not opt for it, or wasn't paying attention. Big Mac is now out, teleporting in, trying to challenge those Dark Fury Assault squads. I think he can challenge them. Even the Gretchen's coming in. I'm not sure what their role is here. Trying to pass them, or what was the idea here? Not sure what these are doing. Shooters on the other side trying to look at the base, trying to kill a Tech Marine or a Scout, I guess. Tech Marines you cannot kill as easily. And there's the Brother Captain, 50, so he did not go for the Plasma Pistol research and delete just for the Brother Captain. The naked Brother Captain, you could call it. Shooters could get the decap over here. Is he paying attention? And he gets the decap. That's good. That's very good. Dark Fury Assault Squad will come in, so these guys need to run away as soon as they got the decap, or they will hurt quite a lot. getting blocked behind scouts and Dark Fury Assault Squad, so they lose 2 models, but I think it's still worth it to get the decap. Big Mac would be needed to help them out here. The map is really going for greenskins for now. They have 1 more point and got 1 decap over here. Yeah, and he needs to be attaching and teleporting them out if he has still the teleporting juice, because they will lose a lot of models if they are not. Okay, he actually disengages. Brother Captain is now out. Going in. They go out, he goes in, I guess. And yeah, they're going sluggers on all of the outer points. The shooters and the Big Mac trying to be a nuisance over here. War Banner 1 being added, so you would need now the pile of guns. Very nice, very nice. Hopefully he gets then the second War Banner into the Heavy Boy armor. Dark Fury Assault Squad, still only 1. And the Brother Captain is probably also here. He teleported out after killing 1 unit, and where did he teleport to? Am I blind? Okay, he lost a few models on... only has a few models remaining is probably the right term. So he goes out. Gradual infiltration would be very helpful here, I would assume. But Cklempay is not engaging this, or he was a little hesitant, and that's why he probably will not get the Gretchens over here. He can even hide inside. Okay, Gretchen infiltration just finished. Okay, interesting. And yeah, he needs another War Banner. Getting some mines actually, which I like. Against these attacking and these jumping troops you can get mines. And okay, they get the decap on here, but eating some choppers in the backside. These are not as how should I say, you cannot ignore them for too long. But yeah, now they turn back. But there's the orcs getting this point over here. I really like the performance of Kubini over here, adding now the second War Banner. Nice. Also a generator in the base, getting all these points upgraded, which is also very orky and very important. Getting the point down here, the decap over here, now needs to disengage or try to kite a bit. Yeah, he could also just fall back to his outer position over here. Has now the second War Banner, probably getting Heavy Boy armor once he has time to think about it. Keep it selected over here. And yeah, the Dark Fury Assault Squad is this is not a good place to be. There's shooter boys, the Big Mac, another shooter boys, Pylo guns and War Banner, so probably forgot about those. Ouch. This will be a squad wipe if they do not jump out immediately. But yeah, this will be a squad wipe. Yes, the last one going down and a big boom over here. So this was bad. This was a really bad misplay from Cklempay over here, not getting the squad out. So this probably will backfire quite a bit. Getting plasma pistol now. Tier 2 is on the way, so there's no way he gets another Dark Fury Assault Squad. He only can add like standard Space Marines here, which would also help, I guess, because there's a lot of orcs coming in. He could also get Storm Boys. Going now Heavy Boy armor and Storm Boys. Yes, a pretty standard opener. And I think with the arrival of the Storm Boys, this will go sour pretty quickly. Going now for the precious generators, which gives you a plus 15 for Raven Guard. Even going for the full cap on this point, and the Brother Captain is full health, but so more or less is the Big Mac. Getting one generator. This is now shooting back, but I think he can challenge it. Kubini, what? You have the absolute... Why are you disengaging? There's nothing here. So he's falling back to engage again. This is some behavior I've seen in the past from other players as well. Not really sure what the idea is here. Just go ham on the listening post. Why are you trying to kill some... Okay, they get snipers, so that's why. But now he has lost his opportunity, I guess, because they are now the Vanguard veterans, but he had all the time in the world bashing this listening post or another generator. He just moved out and back in again. So yeah, he has now is in a bit of trouble because there's Vanguard veterans at his backside. One guy is now somewhere in the sea over here. I think a scout it was. Jesus Christ. Where did the scouts go actually? Are they now infiltrated? Not sure where they go. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Okay, they jumped out now trying to pin out the brother captain over the mine spraying dividends against these Vanguard veterans who were on bashing duty. The second shooter boys over here coming back. One, or still no, still only one of these storm boys here. And now the question, you can kite this. This is only one. Okay, these are two here. And those guys, what do they have actually? Hellfire, heavy bolters. Interesting. What do they do? Damage over time? Area of effect it is, okay. Big orc horde now coming in the firing range of their listening post. Another war banner being added, so there's tier 2 now. And now they stand and fight. Or not. You could also detach the big man. Okay, now he has lost quite a lot of health. And in comes the second melter bomb now. These storm boys, not sure where they are. Here, only 2 models left. Need to run out of this engagement. Yeah, these Vanguard veterans, 2 squads of it actually now. So he needs to teleport. This is this is a dead end. Not sure what you want to do over here. I would say some knobs would go a long way. Getting now the custom gadgets, which do not help you a whole lot against these Vanguard veterans, of course, but against potential ranged fire it helps. And yeah, Cklempay also getting lured in a disadvantageous position over here, where he has only 1 squad against 2, which Kubini immediately uses to his advantage, even jumping out once the second squad coming in. So really good micromanagement, seeing the opportunity and pounding on it. Or does he go for now? More blast here. Okay, more choppy. For even some Slugger Boy Nob Leader could go a ham now. More choppy, giving him a power claw. Could go into melee against the Vanguard veterans. At least will deal not favorably, but can hold his own, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Air tower being added. So there's one disadvantage of having a chain sword and a storm shield, is that you cannot shoot in the air. But not getting any aerial units yet. What does it go for? Okay, even the global upgrade. I think some knobs would also be nice here, because they could just run in and challenge this with their new X weapon they have, which is really good against infantry. But there's a big brawl over here. Even these shooters going into melee. Not sure if this is the best idea, but yeah, you have Nob leaders, you have the Big Mac still alive, and yeah, now you can also again fall back to your position here. Maybe adding the more blasty research or even the more Daka could work, because it will increase the damage of all these buildings over here. One melter bomb comes in, second melter bomb coming in, going back to tier 1 is Kubini, but he has already built the air tower, so getting also the first Daka jet, and I think the arrival of the Daka jets will be a big kicker here. Adding the war banner again to this position, and everything has been on this side. No big engagements on the left side because of the minefield, I guess. The minefield deterred these Vanguard veterans from engaging any further, so well usage of a minefield. Minefields can be a drain of resources, but if used correctly you can have big benefits of it. And there's now one more thing, firing here and firing all the time without getting challenged. This is the Daka jet. Once the second Daka jet is here, this is going to be even more problematic. A lot of microing here back and forth. Still the 2 shooter boys, even the 1 slugger boys being used to great effect over here, just giving them the Nob leader makes them so more good actually. If it's basically just some lads with the Nob leader, and that's all you need basically. The Nob leader is very good in ranged and melee for sluggers and shooters, and also for the basically for all units they have Nob leaders. It is good in ranged and melee, so you can have some melee capabilities on your shooters, but also some ranged capabilities on your storm boys and sluggers. And there's, wow, 2 dreadnoughts appear at the same time. This must be a mistake, he forgot about it, I guess. But dreadnoughts and Vanguard Veterans. Vanguard Veterans is not the best call to run them into the minefield, but this is gonna be now a base trade scenario, question mark. These dreadnoughts are not being answered yet. He would need some tank busters and would need them fast. Tank busters and tank buster infiltration would be the only way to deal with them. Not sure if these Dagger jets will be a good option against those. Adding even a third Dagger jet, they will take them down, but it takes too long. Yeah, even going for the Boysard. So here Cklempay understands that the only problem these dreadnoughts really have are tank busters. Kubini on the other hand goes for the economy. Not sure, you need to, if you're in a base trade scenario, the economy is not the big kicker. What you want to take down is the production, like the forge here and the crow's nest. But I think still there's these unanswered 3 Dagger jets having a lot of resources, so he can rebuild the boys hut, and he should rebuild the boys hut over here, which he just does, as I say. Really nice, really nice. And yeah, he needs to focus on the production, because if you focus down the production, these could not come out. So getting the economy does not help you in the base state scenario. The economy is not the issue. The issue is the production. And there you go, killing the settlement now will bring him actually back to tier 0 now. He has not enough war banners, and yeah. There comes now the more Dayton probably out already. There they come. They can be detected by the Big Mac, but still will be dealing a lot of damage against these infantry horde over here. Not sure getting reinforced, not yet. Storm Boys coming in trying to kill these scouts over here. Will be able to, but there's a lot of damage being dealt by these snipers. But there comes now in the Big Mac. Oh, he's really low in health. If he dies without him, he cannot detect those. On the other side, his settlement is basically absolutely sacked. You can go for missile upgrades on your war banners, but this is, I think, tier 3. And yeah, this is now the biggest questions. If these... Did they just die when I wasn't looking? They probably just did. Oh, this is sad. I had great hopes for the more Dayton, so this is a wonky game, to say the least. Getting now the listen post is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is production, as I said before. But yeah, killing the economy also helps with him not being able to rebuild. Getting war banners, having the... he can go tank busters. Why can he go tank busters? He probably built them before he dropped down in war again. So he has now tank busters, and also they are not infiltrated, however. You can build another settlement. It is not as expensive, but yeah, he has serious acquisition problems and a lot of power. Cklempay is now calling GG because he will not win the space trade scenario with these tank busters out. He probably saw the tank busters and being like, okay, I have Dagger jets in the air, I can't answer, and now my only base killing unit in this dreadnought is countered by these tank busters. I have shooters in my base. Yeah. The base trade wasn't completely, how should I say, most effectively used or done by Kubini. So there was some potential for a Old Cklempay comeback, and he gave his honest try, killing a lot of the orcs. You see it here. But in the end, the Dagger jets and then the tank busters were enough. He also couldn't answer these shooters over here. The more Dayton... I had hopes that they could deal with something, but they could not. So yeah, in the end it's a GG to both players. So Kubini ties up the score, making this now an effective, basically a best of 3 for the rest of here. So let's see how it turns out after all. The third match of the series brings us to Blood River. On the southern side, playing 1000 Suns, we have Old Cklempay. On the northern side, playing Renegade Guard, Tekan Shogunate, it is Kubini. Kubini goes, yeah, we go for Field Dojo and the Reactor, probably getting the Commander building afterwards. Getting a second builder, you want to have that, and 2 Militia Rangers. Quickly seeing if he goes for the, there we go, for the Inner Circle Teleportarium. And Old Cklempay going for the most standard build order we have seen so far. 4,000 Suns, which is a warp gate into Runescribe Construct, all 3 Thrall Wizards into the Sorcerer Lord. If UGL Season 1 told us something that 1,000 Suns like smallish maps, because then they can attack with their really strong tier 1.5 push, basically 2 Rubric Marines, the Sorcerer, and you get also the Dark Library to get the upgrade on the Rubric Marines, as well as their Aspiring Sorcerer. Then you have big push, mostly coming over land over here, not in the negative cover over here, and then you have a big push, tier 1.5 push coming in. Let's see how Kubini wants to deal with it. Of course, with the Internal Shogun, can never go wrong with her. 1 take on warrior, and probably later on the line a second warrior. You most of the time see 2 warriors, but probably only after getting the first few listing posts up. Warriors crossing the river, probably wanting to scout if it's gonna be Screamers, but Screamers would already be out, I guess. But not sure actually. He sees now that it's a warp gate opener. Really nice, really nice. Getting the Dark Library, so Old Cklempay knows his build orders. Dark Library before the second Rubric Marine is the right direction, because you get some money back once this Dark Library is finished. So this helps you fund your Aspiring Sorcerers on the squads and stuff. Probably going for, yes, summoning. So the most standard way of opening it. If you want to learn 1,000 Suns and want to see how to do it, this is a good replay for it. Second, warriors being added by Kubini. The Shogun is, where is she actually? Right smack bang in the middle of the enemy base. What is she trying to do here on her own? Killing a generator? Okay. Wow, pretty effective at that. But over here these warriors are being pushed back, throwing their grenades, and the Aspiring Sorcerer can be added soonish. Second Rubric Marines is out, he will lose the generator, but will it be the end of the world? I doubt it. What I would like to see is a one-on-one of the Sorcerer Lord against the Eternal Shogun, both being pretty good in melee. HP 1.4 against 1.8. But he can stun. Not sure if she can do the same. There's a Siege Spawn pushing back all these warriors and rangers over here, but it will go down eventually. The listing post also will be upgraded. Some nasty Doom Bolts coming in from the Aspiring Sorcerer over here. Second squad of Rubric Marines is out, so it will not be a fair one-on-one. There will be some Rubric Marines after all. Now you need the upgrade. Nice, 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 nice. Getting also the Sorcerer upgrade wouldn't hurt. And there comes in the one-on-one, and I guess the slow and the stun will prevail after all. She does a lot of damage, but as soon as there will be another stun, she will probably go down. Oh, yeah, there she is, stunned again. And the Sorcerer. Oh, she needs to run real quick. She's getting still some bolts in the back. Okay, she will survive for now. On the other side, these Tekan warriors going into melee. Nice. One thing Rubric Marines do not really like is melee. I mean, the Aspiring Sorcerer can hold its own in melee, but it's only one model, and you see they're all really low now. If not for those two models, there would be a squad-wide potential over here, but there comes the second squad. Renegade Tactica being added, so they can now get the warrior champions and plasma pistols, which would help quite a lot. And the Shogun is still being stalked by the Sorcerer over here. How is her health situation? Okay, 120 now, and she now tied to the squad here. And there are some more Doom Bolts coming in, I guess. I wasn't paying attention for a second. You have seen it. She's still alive. If she goes down, all these warriors will take morale loss as well as some damage, I guess. What is he adding now? Is he adding anything? He has still the two warriors. They need their, they have the champions. Plasma pistols are on the way, so he then now can try to challenge this. But this is more or less the tier 1.5 push I was talking about. It's not as clear cut as we have seen it before, but it's still here. It's still coming. Plasma pistols now being added, so there is some counterplay here. There should be an upgrade listing post over here. I guess he is adding now another Tesla reactor, trying to go to tier 2, but I think there's no way you get tier 2 if you're getting assaulted by this amount of units. You would need at least, okay, he needs some more infantry. He needs to get the infantry cap upgrades and get another infantry or 2 out, because he's not going to tier 2 if you are dying before, basically. This is what this push is all about. Out comes the warriors again, throwing another grenade. Listening post is about to go down. Another warrior is coming in. Source a lot over here being pushed back. Tier 2 is now started, I guess. But yeah, you need more units. Get the infantry cap upgrade and add another warrior. Or even 2. You need to challenge this. If you're not challenging it, there's the third Rubik Marine even. So they are challenging you more and more. As you see it globally on the map, there are some they're closing in on this side and on this side. The Tono Shogun has already taken down a lot of taken a lot of damage. Listing post is now down the 1 position again. Yeah, you see, you take on warriors, you need the pop upgrade, but I think he lost the 2 rangers, so he now can get another warrior, but still not seeing the risk. I mean, they are right at the face and wondering how to deal with it with more units, basically. More units can hold off more units. That's a thing vanilla tells you, basically, because there's not a big, not as big of a power swing in tier 2, so that you see a prolonged tier 1 quite often. And this was a tier 1.5 push, and I think okay, he's not getting tier 2 yet. He's adding another generator. I think that he lost the generator, actually pushed him back more than I thought. But there's a fully reinforced Rubik Marines adding, getting damage done on the listing post. Tier 2 is now finished by Kubini. But what does he go for? Really, now they can use their Banzai ability, I think it's called. What does he go for? Yeah, Tech on Mechanized Command is the right answer, because there's no anti-vehicle to speak of for now. Another... okay, there's all the economy flowing of Cklempay in this 1.5 push. Yeah, he lost a lot of resources. There comes the Banzai charge against those lads, and they're like, oh shit! Even a grenade coming in, some doom bolts flying back, but this is a lot of angry samurai coming in. Not sure if you would need all 3 squads, to be honest. 1 or 2 would have been enough. So you would have something to challenge this now. Just put something in the HQ, I don't know. But this is a bit of overkill. Or is he following through here? He is not. Rebuilding his point, however. And this point was also rebuilt, and now the generator's on the menu. Okay, getting ballista maintenance, but still. Where's the vehicle, where's the infantry pop increase? It's a research for Tekan Shogunate. I think it's also in the Tekan Field Dojo. So without this research, you're not getting more units. This is clearly a misplay here. You kind of getting a little mad over it, because it was this upgrade was missing in tier 1 and it's now missing in tier 2. Still, surprise, tier 2 is now done. You saw the warp space being used by these guys. They were coming back, and then once the offense was breaking down, he came back in. This could be probably the lesser siege spawn number 2. Saucer Lord actually going down. You heard him die, and I think in the end it is the warrior still prevailing here. But yes, a lot of damage being dealt. There finally is the squad cap increase. We've been waiting for it for 3 to 4 minutes for now. But there's still Rubik Marines here, using their warp space ability to actually disengage, leaving your fellas over here. And there comes the Ballista Maiden. Just stand down for a moment and kill some of those Rubik Marines. Stop moving. Stop moving. Shoot. Less moving, more shooting. They need to stand down to shoot. Yeah, could think of a mid-range sniper kinda, setting up and stuff. Adding another combat engineer, so this game is not ending as I said it would, but economy wise it is in the advantage of Old Cklempay adding even more RuneScape constructs now. Adding some upgraded listening posts, but yeah, he has 9 population cap against 8. 1, 2, 3 Rubik Marines. It's still over here killing a listening post. They cannot decap, so that's the big downside. You would want to have cultists or thrall wizards now adding the occult forge. Really would have liked to see a thrall wizard over here. You could also get a wizard leader in tier 2 for his armor sundering. We have seen in the UGL season 1 even more so, because it was tier 1.5 back then. Now it's tier 2. Yes, Tekken Warriors now wanting to get down this listening post, which was actually also upgraded. But yeah, with the Banzai charge with the Eternal Shogun in melee, this will not hold for long. A lot of resources that actually getting downed here. Not sure if it paid for it already. Power swords being added now so that it actually pays for itself. In the meantime, wow. This post is very mean actually. Killing a lot of models, so he actually, I think, manually targeted it, I guess. But he got lucky, one of the two. Ballista Maidens holding the position over here. What is he trying to add now? Has no resource. Yeah, needs to add the generators again here. Maybe next time building it far back. I don't know. There's the Chosen now out as well. 2 Rubik Marines and Hellblades. No. Oh, he has no resources for it now. Adding more generators, getting also the cliffs, but you need also to build something with it, I guess. There comes now the warp time. Warp space ability again being used. There comes now even a Pharaoh Infernal Dreadnought. I think this is the Commando Dreadnought, which is the melee specialized Dreadnought. And they can just stand here and kill stuff again. There comes in the Eternal Shogun with some warriors, but even the thrall wizards chucking them around. It's only 1 warrior remaining. It's not even the champion. And the listening post dealing a lot of damage to her even. Yeah, and Kubini sees it. He sees the occult forge spinning and yeah, knows that there will be no avail over here. Yeah, I said it already while it was happening, but the big problem was that he did go tier 2 without getting more units. You see like 2 reinforced thrall wizards. Jesus Christ. Rubik Marines and the Sorcerer Lord at your doorstep, and you only have 2 warriors and the Shogun with very low HP. You need more units. So get the squad cap increase, get 1 or 2 warriors to hold this, and then get to tier 2. I think this would, yeah, even for going like the second generator for a longer time and just going for more units to hold this push. Cklempay was putting everything he had and the kitchen sink in this push, and if you hold this push you have a fair game over here. Then you can, even if you hold this, you can then even try to push back again or something, but not as it was turning out here. And then the nail in the coffin was that he didn't have the research once he had the Ballista Maidens queued, for example. These ladies would have helped him quite a lot in the defense here. And yeah, I think in general the engagement of the Eternal Shogun against the Thrall Wizard over here, the Sorcerer Lord wasn't the best idea overall. Killing a generator is nice, but then disengage, run away, and help your troops elsewhere, I guess. Okay, this is now a 2-1 for Cklempay, so it's now a match point for him in the next map. Let's see if he closes it out or if Kubini ties up the score again. And the 4th game of the series brings us to Shrine of Excellion. On the southern side playing Necrons we have Old Cklempay. On the northern side playing Chaos Demons we have Kubini. That's a very peculiar faction choice on Shrine of Excellion. Shrine of Excellion is everything but a Necron map. You have a lot of points for the enemy, so here the enemy will have a lot of economy, and you have these big ponds, big things of heavy cover over here which Necrons cannot make use of. So I don't think this is a favored matchup, especially with the Chaos Demons over here. They could go for like 3 Furies, for example, and just cap the whole map. I would like to have a 3 Fury opener here, because you can even cap those outer points from Necrons. You could, yeah, has the second points or something could go for those. And then be having outside points for your demons as well to close in and attack from multiple angles. Cklempay, I mean, does the right thing and put the generators over here. You see some players putting the generators to one of the sides and then prioritizing one of the strategic points. Upgrading it, giving some cover fire. And you could also add a turret over here and then get your generators around the turret. That's also something I have seen here. Going for Fiends of Slaanesh. Fiends of Slaanesh are very good, basically against every unit really. They are very offensive. Offensive unit is the right term, I guess, and can deal a lot of damage. And there's not a lot of damage being able to be dealt by Necrons early on. Even prioritizing Necron Lord, this will set back his economy a bit, or his turret, whatever. He only had 4 Scarabs. Okay, 4 Scarabs is playable, 3 is not. Now comes in the Furies, getting Vision for the Fiends. The Fiends now, not sure if the Necronlord can deal with the Fiends. The Fiends immediately going for the generator, and you see the damage is mounting pretty quickly. If these Furies also attack the generator, there's a chance that they will get a armor debuff as well. And Cklempay knows what he sees what he needs to do. He needs some Flayed Ones. Flayed Ones would be the absolutely key unit over here, because they would they deal morale damage around them. So this would be a very important. Fiends of Slaanesh just saying do whatever you want. I am just attacking your plasma generators. They're losing stability, but they should still focus down these plasma generators. There's no Builder Scarab in repair range now. They are, but I think it's too late. This generator, oh. With the Furies it would help, but still, they are still alive. Oh, here, getting this point up. This point is actually by Cklempay over here. The Fiends are on a suicide mission, I guess. No, now they're coming back. If the Furies take this and there will be a point up, this would be madness. There's now the Demon Lord adding and another Fiends of Slaanesh having the point in the back as well, having all his points, even now an enemy point being built up. I mean, there is the Necron Lord, but still, as I said, you could even play it more offensively if you go for these points more or less instantly. Fiends now got their stability back, being reinforced once they can. Hopefully he cancel those. Still not a lot of stability for those. Over here now the building is actually started, so this will be harder to deal with. The soul should attach to these Fiends of Slaanesh. Kubini is really good with, yes, you see it. Kubini is a really good Chaos Demon player. I would even go so far that he is comparable to GapVR with his demon plays, which says a lot. GapVR is normally the OG demon player we have, but Kubini is making really good Chaos Demon plays over here. Even upgrading this point over here. There's an aura in which you get your morale back and some of your HP increases and whatnot. And if you upgrade the area increases, and also units nearby will take some damage. These Fiends, having lost their morale, are still here. The minus shot miss it. It is really hard to aim those shots, I gotta say. There's now the Pink Horror coming in, and the Pink Horror getting some sustainability over here. Should park a little less in the firing line of these Necrons, I guess. And there comes the Flayed Ones. So this is the key unit here. The Flayed Ones, if they can prevail, if they can deal some morale damage, they will be golden. But they're standing right next against these Demonic Shrine, which is being upgraded. You should see some flaming effect on those, maybe. But they will take some damage over time, not by the attacks, but just standing next to the LP over here. And the Horrors will add even more. There should be a second, no Dark Circle. A second Summoning Portal would also help. Kubini over here, he would need some more mass to push through over here. I mean, the Dark Circle is not bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 generators going for good economy. Cklempay is, and as long as he can hold back the demons from his generators, he's golden. That's basically the rule of Necrons. Keep the enemy away from your generators. Even if you lose some models, it's not as big of a deal. As long as your generators stand strong, you're good. A lot of economy getting piled up by Kubini now going Ovian for the Slanesh specialization. Not sure if this does give you a lot in tier 1. And going for tier 2 he is. Needs another lesser demon portal on the way. Not gonna lie. He would need it really hard. So he can actually get some stuff in tier 2. He has the economy for it. There you go, lesser demon portal even built on the front where you have your where you have your skulls available. Second, no, it's still the first squad, and once this is finished you can go another. Is he going for another horror squad? He is. He lost some furies, I guess. Now going for the summoning core, and there you see this is harsh. And down it goes. C2 is not started yet, I guess. No, and more flayed ones. And now not sure. Okay, because of flayed ones. I was asking why he is turning back there, but there's 2 squads of these Slaneshi fiends going in, killing another generator over here. It will not be able to be repaired against 2 squads. Tier 2 is also now finished. And once this summoning portal has finished, you can get some demonettes, for example. Can you go? If you go Slanesh, you cannot go Korn, I guess. So you cannot go at blood ladders, but you can get demonettes, for example. You can get no flamers. Is flamers tier 2? Screamers and flamers? Question mark? I think, yeah, you could go Screamers for big anti-infantry. These Necron warriors do not have the greatest morale if they get flamed down a bit. Summoning core is being added and the economy should look okay. Yeah, plus 70 is playable. He lost the generator. He has the Forbidden Archive but no Necron. Necron is being added now. And we see, yeah, demonettes being added. Demonettes can allure, adding even now the marks on the shrines, which make your units all around the map, your Slaneshi units, better. Demonettes are now finished, could turn in, could use their allure to stun units, I think. Or did they use it? Make them fight against each other. Yeah, they are getting confused basically. Even the dead machines cannot resist the allures of these demonettes, and getting basically stunned and fighting confused makes them a good target for everything around here. And second, demonettes coming in, and yeah, really good usage of these demonettes. If I try to use them, they just die in a second or two. So really liking the performance here from Kubini, making the most of the map advantage here he has. Could even get a greater demon portal and goes for the tier 3, I guess. Tier 2 is not yet started for Kubini, for Old Cklempay. Old Cklempay going for the Necron Warrior upgrade, which is, I think, a good idea. He did go for the lightning field, doing also big damage against the units around him. I think, speaking of demonettes, there's only one demonette remaining, so there you go. He has the middle point, so there's something Kubini should do here once these have... Why they are not regenerating? This is odd. Now they're finally getting there, a little too far away, I guess. Not sure what this was all about. Even Solar Pulse and Lightning Field. So he has probably Phase Shift, Solar Pulse and Lightning Field. Demonettes coming in again, and yeah, Cklempay calls it. There's no way he can come back from this. If the horrors get even just a few seconds to fight to attack his generators, they will go down. And yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. This is now a 2-2 scenario. Not sure if we have seen it. I think we had it once here in the tournament so far. Yeah, it was actually Old Cklempay against Odorless. So this is now getting to a 5th game of the series. The faction remaining, just let me check real quick, is Fallen Angels and Emperor's Children for Kubini. And for Old Cklempay we have Praetorian Guard and Steel Legion. So we will see a Guard after all, and Guard against Chaos, I guess. What Guard and what Chaos it is and what map you will see in a second here. The 5th and final map of the series is gonna be deadly fun Archeology. On the left side, playing Praetorian Guard, we have Old Cklempay. On the right side, playing Emperor's Children, we have Kubini. Kubini goes for the number opener, but you need to get 3 Pleasure Cultists into another Pleasure Slave and then the Slaneshi Lord. This is the suboptimal way of playing it, I would say. Unless he's adding possess. Okay, now he's adjusting it, as I say. Very nice, going for the economy boom opener. going for light tier 1 and light tier 2, I guess. You can afford getting him around. So the idea is basically capping the map as fast as possible, getting a lot of upgraded listing posts, and the defensive line is the upgraded listing post and some pleasure cultists and one Slaaneshi Lord. On the other side we have a Soulstorm Mess opener with some regulars, only 2 irregulars into regulars. There's 2 convicts as well, and he could also go for a commander later on the line. For now he is busy getting his points up and his economy. Points being now built up by Kubini as well. You see he has a lot of power which he can then use to upgrade his points. The power is from the warp turbines and of course the pleasure cultists got over here. These pleasure cultists should not stay here. There are some regulars, and with their martini lascans they will mince any kinds of infantry really bad. But it is buying time, I guess, again for the other pleasure cultists over here. Upgrading the point he is, upgrading his second point, and back here he should immediately do misplay, a little misplay over here. Not sure if he wants to save some power for the other points, but you have a lot of power income with this build, so might as well make use of it. Getting both points pretty much as soon as they get up. Martini lascans now in range of the listing post, but there comes in the Slaaneshi Lord. So Kubini will take more of the map eventually, if he can hold in the middle. And is there a commander being added? I've seen there's even an Orc bunker in a very peculiar position. 2 regulars and an Orc bunker. He should not stay here. The Slaaneshi Lord. These Clash cultists should not go here. Please move back. Please move back. You are power income. Every one of these ladies going down is power income lost. And he should upgrade his listing posts. At least 3 more listing posts should be upgraded here. Yeah, this is not good, to say the least here. The whole idea of the build is to upgrade your listing posts to get absurd amounts of requisition because of that, and then use this to get a very healthy tier 2 with a very quick tier 3 transition. This is the whole idea of the build. Not upgrading a listing post, just floating a lot of power does not help. Yeah, needed to upgrade both actually, not only one but both. He's doing some harassment on the other side so that MV is not getting his points, so this will hurt his economy quite a lot, but yeah, he could be more ahead in terms of economy than he currently is. Not gonna hammer it even more, but yeah, losing some models here against this listing post, but listing post going down now. The Slaaneshi Lord did a great job over here, distracting and not allowing Cklempay to cap his points. Getting now the point over here, and once this Pursuit of Perfection is finished, he should go tier 2. He's adding actually Noise Marines. Noise Marines against trying to process this. It's very late, Noise Marines. So this was a decision made very late in general, so this overall normally is not the greatest to make these delayed decisions, because the point where he could fight off the regulars over here is lost basically, and I do not think that these Noise Marines will do a lot for him. He can however now start tier 2. Tier 2 is, oh my god, almost finished for Cklempay, so this is going to be a tech disadvantage. Tier 2 needs to be started ASAP for Kubini. Every second that goes by is yeah, him being behind in the tiers. And yeah, needs to build this point and upgrade the points. All points. Yeah, Cklempay got his points now. The Slaaneshi Lord trying to have a word with him, building it up, but there's a lot of regulars coming in. Is there no commander yet? He can get the Martini rifle upgrades and stuff. This is a lot of regulars. One irregular, one irregular, 2 regulars and 2 irregulars. That's a lot of infantry to choose through. Vehicle forge being added, so there will be some cameos. If I would have make a guess or something, it would be Chimeras. There comes this Noise Marine squad. But the Orc Bunker even firing from afar here. Wow, using their drugs here to come in, and you see they do a lot of damage against those. So it would have been an option to get Noise Marines to fight back these regulars standing here, but it was the decision was too late. The Bugler over here doing his job, and is he slowing those lads? I'm not really sure about the abilities. Haven't played Praetorian Guard too much. War Grenades finishes, at least that's in time, and Pleasure Palace is also up, so we will see some Warp Talents, probably 2. Tier 2 is done, grenades are there, Warp Talents should start. There we go, there you go. Yeah, but very delayed, I have to say. Not sure about these Noise Marines actually. Not a Warp Turbine being added, and you want to have the 2 Warp Talents and try to kill, for example, this Chimera, but most importantly going for unprotected enemy listening posts. That's what they are all about. So Nation Load being really low already against these combined regular fire, and I do not think the Warp Talents should be used in this engagement. There's a lot of anti-infantry coming in, and there the grenade is not enough. They can use their drugs, but they will run out eventually, and there's Chimera and a lot of infantry. Okay, wow, they're absolutely mincing infantry over here. Maybe I eat my words, but for now, now the drugs were off and they're getting killed. There's the second one coming in, but the bomb is not enough against vehicles, especially if they get repaired. They can use the Noise Marines could use the higher harmonics, for example, to deal some anti-vehicle damage. But yeah, these Warp Talents are normally meant to distract your opponent, basically. Okay, there's a strike being used. Let's see if it hits. It'd be nice if he used it over here. Flamer being added. Okay, misses. Heavy Flamer, not a Flamer, it's a Heavy Flamer. And there, the second strike hitting those Warp Talents pretty good over here. Let's go for a statue kill. And yeah, these Warp Talents, as I said, they are not normally used against in straight up fights. They are to distract and kill the enemy economy, strike on separated targets, not at the full front which we had over here. I mean, he did kill a lot of infantry, I gotta say that, but that's mainly due to the Noise Marines in conjunction with those. So yeah, what is he going now? War Machine, War Portal, and normally you go for plasma pistols. You go for plasma pistols. You would still have your Lord, the Celestial Lord around, would get the Dark Knowledge Palace, get the Sorcerer out, and then get plasma pistol with it. I mean, that you are behind in the tiering and now having a lot of Chimeras against you is not part of the plan, I guess. So the question is, you've seen some Assault Rhino usage of him, but you could also go for the Flyers. I think the Flyers have decent anti-vehicle capabilities. We have now 4 Chimeras. We could see up to 5. There we go, goes for the 5 Chimeras. Adding Warp Turbines even more. Yeah, that's a lot of vehicles to deal with. And there comes the Sonic Helltalon need. Yeah, there you go. Sonic Helltalon can deal some anti-vehicle damage, but the thing about the Praetorian vehicles is not just their sturdy vehicles, it is also these convicts following them around all over the place. They are not being killed easily, so you cannot just go in and kill the repair units as you would do for other factions. So this is the main issue, I guess, for playing against the Praetorian Guard. Even 6 Chimeras now coming. He had enough munition stores added, so he has now the full 6 Chimeras you can go for. There's now the Sonic Helltalon coming in. Sonic Helltalon can and needs to focus down these weakened ones. Should be able to kill this. Come on, you can do it! Oh, the convicts are so good. Jesus Christ. These lads with their hoods and stuff are MVP of the Praetorian Guard army. It's like the StarCraft 1 probes from Protoss. It's like the builders make the army, not the army itself. In comes another squad of Warp Talents, and the other Warp Talent band is on the southern side now trying to kill some Reckless. I mean, why not? But this looks dire. Snatch Lord being added. Plasma Pistol, War Gear, Medic, Standard Bearer, another Medic. Why Medic actually? Is it like the new Creek, he says, because of the Chimeras? Yeah, they have really strong Chimeras. They mean, but the upgrades, okay, the upgrades are rather cheap as well. But yeah, there you go. Not playing, saying GG yet, but there's a lot of fire coming into his HQ now. And yeah, this one Chimera over here, even having the twin linked heavy bolters that can actually they slow the units with these heavy bolters having suppression. That's why they are so expensive. Look at the price, 150. The build time is also quite extensive, so that's a drawback basically. Killing one Chimera, going for the next Chimera, but these overall are relatively cheap for what they do. Exploding one, exploding another one, but 116 against 79, and GG is called by Kubini. I was thinking in the beginning, before going into this match, I kind of feel sorry for any of the two who loses this game, so because they are now out of the tournament, and it will be Kubini in the end, who is now completely out of the tournament. He had a good run, I gotta say that. He has shown really nice games all over the place, even also this series also is a good showing of his strength. In the end it was Old Cklempay who was the better player here, so congrats to him for advancing to the losers round 6. Yeah, Kubini is out, and Old Cklempay will either fight Custom King or Yao Shen, depending on who wins the series we see next week. Yeah, as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!